everyone. Welcome to week 5. We are so close to the end. I know it's hard to believe that we've come so far so quickly, but hang in there. We're very close, and don't be surprised if a little bit of chaos starts to erupt in your groups, even the groups that are getting along so smoothly. Sometimes can get a little anxious as we get towards the end. The purpose of this week is to give you an opportunity to practice your video using Big Blue Button. So anticipate that there may be some quirks and some glitches and some things you need to work out with your role play and your script. So that's the purpose of this activity. So don't be too anxious about that piece of it. I really won't be grading as much on the content of it as just making sure that you're on track, and that if you have any questions or problems or difficulties or issues, that you have enough time between now and the end to be able to work those out with IT and with me and with your small group members. So hang in there. Refer back to the guidelines that you guys created and the ones we've created for class, and keep them in mind when you're trying to process through the chaos that's going to inevitably happen in the next few weeks. So hang in there, take a deep breath, and we're almost there. This week you're going to be learning the Common Grounds activity. That is the third and final of the conflict resolution activities that we're going to teach you in this class. You're welcome to use it in your small group projects, and for many of you it will make sense in the content of your small group role play. So the Common Grounds is another opportunity for you to use conflict resolution strategies to get people back onto the page of listening to each other, hearing the points that each other are trying to make, and hopefully limit some of the argument and help dissuade some of the chaos and bring people back into a space where they're working together, thinking about their commonalities, thinking about their common goals, and then getting them to hopefully get onto the same page so that some resolution can happen. Keep in mind that the expectation is not that any of these particular strategies changes or completely does away with the disagreement or the argument or the challenges that you're working with, but that it creates space and opportunity for everyone to be seen and heard and known. So using talking papers, using nonviolent communication, and using the Common Ground activities that you'll learn this week enables you to be able to help a group or individuals that are struggling to hear each other, to communicate, and to be seen, heard, and known, to work through some of the chaos, to listen to each other open-mindedly, and to really hear the message that the other party is saying. Oftentimes we get lost in communication and in argument when we're so busy thinking about what our reply is going to be or what our rebuttal is going to be, that we don't listen to the points that our opponents, for lack of a better word, are trying to make. And so it's important that we help individuals, communities, and groups be able to talk to each other in a way that uses nonviolent communication and opens up a dialogue where an individual or group or community is listening to the points and arguments and frustrations of each other without bias, without judgment, and without argument, so that each party leaves the Common Ground experience feeling as though they've been seen, heard, and known, and that even if their point isn't completely agreed to, this isn't about arguing and debating. It's really just about listening and hearing and understanding meaning. The second thing that you're going to be doing this week is looking at several videos related to diversity and issues of difference. And I challenge you to think about, as you're watching these videos, what are some of the assumptions and some of the automatic impressions that you had when you were watching them. Think about, would those assumptions and impressions have impacted the way you interacted with these individuals? Think about how many people in common culture and neurotypical individuals often misunderstand those who are different. And I challenge you to think about how what you think about in terms of your difference and those things that give you the diversity and uniqueness that is you, how they impact you, how people have responded to you over time as a result of what you perceive to be your difference, and how that has shaped the person that you are now. Think about how that may potentially impact you when you work with individuals who are different from yourself, and how you're able to accommodate those differences and really embrace them for the uniqueness that they create within you and your clients, to make the relationship that you have something that embraces the difference for the variety and excitement and the learning that can happen rather than embrace it with fear and trepidation, because diversity can really make a group, a relationship and an interaction so rich with culture and value and difference and just new experiences that I encourage you as social workers